Hi, my name is Sydney Lawrence. I'm a registered nurse in Staten Island, New York. For the purpose of this assignment, I will be educating you on ineffective coping techniques, such as emotional eating, when it comes to stress. Stress is something that almost everyone in the general public is dealing with. Stress of the day, stress of work, stress of life in general, may lead to ineffective coping techniques such as emotional eating. Emotional eating is when you replace feelings of anxiety, depression, pain with eating excess calories that can lead to excess amounts of weight. Some resources that I have researched for you include Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers is a popular program that people that you may know use to lose weight. They're a very effective program. It's usually in a group setting, so you don't always feel alone when you're trying to deal with weight loss. Weight Watchers also deals with many different problems that people have when trying to lose weight, so they actually have a very helpful online research database that is full of articles that have been reviewed that may be able to help you with your problems when it comes to weight loss. A teaching strategy or method that Weight Watchers does try to teach is determining what your feelings truly are instead of replacing coping techniques with eating. When you're stressed, a lot of the times you might just automatically turn to food as a way to relieve the stress, because food, you see that as a happy thing, and it helps you temporarily forget about your stressors. But what Weight Watchers want you to do is truly determine what your feelings are, get to the bottom of these feelings, find out what the source of these feelings are, and deal with them in a different way, rather than just picking up a piece of food or a piece of candy or a piece of dessert to deal with these feelings. Another way Weight Watchers want you to deal with excuse me. Another way that Weight Watchers want you to deal with stress is breathing techniques instead of turning to food. So when you find yourself becoming stressed, you can breathe backwards from 10, count from 10, and just breathe through it. Instead of going to pick up some food, you can breathe through these problems and see if that helps in another way. Another resource I have found that also has a lot of helpful information on their website. They're a huge resource for people that are dealing with ineffective coping techniques related to emotional eating, is the Food Addiction Institute. They actually have a ACORN Food Addiction Professional Training Program. People that have participated in this program, they first study. It's a 2-year program, and in the first year they study how to break their food addiction and to break their emotional eating problems. And in the second year they actually mentor others on how to deal with these problems, and they actually become the teachers themselves while still learning. Quotes from students that have used this program are, "I found that the school was a wealth of experience and knowledge on the subject of food addiction." Another student said that I found it most important and great help from the lectures and from different teachers. I enjoyed the experience as well, and time spent with other students in the group, along with the learning lessons on Saturdays. Participating in programs as both a trainer and a trainee could help lead to more success and a true understanding of the methods. Something that is negative about this program, it is lengthy, but this lifestyle of healthy eating is a lifelong journey. So you kind of have to just think of it as, something that's going to take 2 years, but also will repay you for the rest of your life. SciComm is another very helpful resource when dealing with problems such as emotional eating and ineffective coping techniques. SciComm another resource that actually can help with a lot of psychiatric issues. But for the purpose of this assignment, we'll go into emotional eating and 9 ways to stop it, which is a article provided by SciComm. This is actually one of my favorite techniques. This is something that I feel like would be the most helpful for myself if I did have this issue. Educating the person on creating a schedule or a food journal to help track what they're consuming. To me, this is very important because when you look back at what you've been eating all day long, you can make a change to what you've been eating, and you can see how bad some of the things that you've been consuming are. When you're not paying attention to what you're putting in your body, you can be putting anything in your body. When you do have a journal to look back at, you can prevent overeating if you stick to a regimented schedule and cut out some of the things that maybe not as good for you. This could aid people who are trying to not stress eat because they become mindful of what they're eating rather than mindlessly eating. The one weakness that this technique does have is the person has to be consistent in reporting what they're eating. I know consistency, when you're stressed especially, can be a problem, but as long as you stick to it, you should have no problems doing this. Based on my research, the popular way to go about educating someone suffering from emotional eating caused by ineffective coping mechanisms is to educate the person on how to identify the difference between feelings of actual hunger or the feelings of stress, pain, or anxiety. Identifying the source of stress is also a main factor in this strategy. Social support may be very helpful in this case, like I had mentioned in the Food Institution or the Weight Watchers program. Those are both group programs, so that a lot of the times is helpful for people that need to feel like they're being motivated by others rather than being ashamed of eating. Finding alternative measures to cope with stress is another main component for teaching people that have ineffective coping abilities and turn to food. So that's it. If you are affected by these problems, such as emotional eating or ineffective coping abilities, definitely I would probably turn to Weight Watchers, SciComm, or the Food Institution. Thank you.